YouTube, welcome back to episode 3 of me trying to start a clothing brand with only $1,000. In this episode, it will be the most important episode because we will be building the website, orchestrating our rollout content for the actual release of the new brand that we just started called SideQuest. And then on top of that, we will be doing the actual release to see how many sales we get. So you want to stay tuned because at the end of the video, you'll get a chance to see how much we ended up generating with this brand new brand that we started with only $1,000. However, there's a ton of things that I got to update you guys on right now. So let's go ahead and jump straight into it. I do want to quickly say, if you haven't gotten a chance to watch episode 1 and episode 2, I recommend watching those first before you watch this episode because it is essential for you to know how we even got to this point of where we're at right now. So now let's go ahead and jump into updates. So on the last episode, you guys got a chance to see how we went out and found our models. We got feedback on our products. We got an actual photographer. We did an actual photo shoot and it was very successful. And we ended up cutting it off there. So you guys never got a chance to see how the content actually turned out. So what I want to start off with this episode is showing you guys the actual photography videos that we ended up getting with the photographer himself. So these are more recent because we did have to get more pictures of the products by themselves on the ground since we did have models before and I didn't get any time to actually get these pictures taken. So we did go ahead and knock these out. So we got single shot pictures of the products on the ground, very clean, very crispy. Of course, we got all colors. Really like the edit and how he did this. We ended up finding a parking lot that made sense for us to do this. So like I said in the last episode, I recommend like doing parking garages for stuff like this. Of course, it's super simple and easy. There's a ton of parking garages out there. So yeah, and then we got like a behind the scenes clip of me recording this and we'll use this later down the line. But let's actually show you guys the actual content from the photo shoot itself. Now, a lot of this is going to look like, oh my God, what the hell is this shit, bro? But at the end of the day, we ended up connecting everything and making some content that I'll show you guys how to do on CapCut with editing and stuff like that. Overall, I'm extremely pleased with how the actual content came out. We got a lot of concepts. Turn this down. We ended up getting a lot of concepts from Pinterest. We got a lot of concepts from, what is it called? TikTok as well. So a lot of these concepts we've gotten off of line. And again, like I told you guys before, don't overcomplicate the process. It's all about getting as much content as humanly possible. So as you guys can see, this is enough content for us for the next few weeks. So now we can properly roll out the content and we'll know exactly how we want to post and what to post on what days before the actual drop itself. So those are some of the videos, and then let's go ahead and take a look at some of the pictures. Again, photo shoot pictures. I directed everything. You guys got a chance to see how I directed it. And it all came out really clean. Now, obviously, we're not going to use every single one of these. However, we have so many options to choose from that we now know exactly how we're going to go about things because of just having volume. Like, this is why I tell you guys, photo shoots are so important because you get so much content from it. And now you have so many options to choose from. And there's no such thing as posting too much about a drop. You know what I mean? Like, you want to properly roll out and you want people to know what they're going to get. And you want it to be as clean as possible when it comes to the actual rollout itself. So we got all of those jackets. Let's look at, let's say location 2, the olive green. So we got up close detailed shots, different scenery. We got some with phones out, taking pictures of it and so forth. So I don't want to bore you guys with all of this. However, again, like I said, we did knock out all of the content. And the really cool part is that the photographer ended up making some edits for reels for us. So these are 3 pieces of content that we now know we can roll out when we do the actual drop. So let's take a look at one of the pieces of content that he made. This is clean, bro. So we got that one. All right. It's too much pressure. That's too much pressure. So you guys got a chance to see some of the fire content that we knocked out with the photographer and the models. However, it is another important thing that I need to tell you. When you are starting to make the content for the brand, it is best to put everything in one album on your phone. So if I flip my screen around right here, you guys can see we have a SideQuest collection right? And then inside of here, this is all of the side quest content that we're going to be using. And now I can literally edit everything and then choose which ones are going to go up first, which going to go up next, what days I'm going to post. And then you know also how many pieces of content you have. So we have 8 videos right now and we have a bunch of pictures. So we know we now have enough content to do a rollout and to promote it for at least 10 to 14 days in itself. So we already got at least almost 1 video per day. Now we also have the pictures, and then we'll probably edit more content in here as well. I made this trailer as well, which is super, super dope, where it's just basically like, let's turn it up. Just like something different, you know what I mean? You want to be able to stand out when you're talking about your brand and promoting it. And then that's all I'm gonna let y'all see for right now, because it's too pressure for y'all. Now, so I think it's fair for us to start talking about CapCut and why we use CapCut. I'm not gonna make a full how-to video on how to do this, unless you guys want me to do it in a separate video. Just let me know down below in the comments, I can. However, we use CapCut to edit everything. So when it comes to all the content that you guys are seeing, the sounds and the cuts and things like that, it is very, very simple to do so. So I'm just gonna give you like a quick 2-minute guide on how you guys can make some of these edits, why CapCut templates are so important and how you can utilize them, and essentially how you can get a ton of content out of not having much by using CapCut templates and CapCut itself. So let's jump into it. All right, guys, so I am in CapCut literally all day, every day, making content, cutting up videos, just doing a bunch of different things. So these are a couple of the videos that I edited myself. All right, so this was a CapCut template. Now, most people think that I edited this myself, right? However, in reality, when you guys use templates in CapCut, it gives you these options to just insert your videos and it'll cut it up for you and add it where it needs to be added. So that's another big reason I love CapCut templates. But let's go to a video where I edited everything myself. Side quest. And literally all I did, guys, was literally just chop up stuff, right? So like in this video, you guys can see all of the splits and edits that I made. It is very, very simple to do so. Like literally all you have to do is click edit, right? And once you click edit, the split option is where you want to go ahead and start making cuts. So if there was something I didn't like, I would literally click split, and then I would go to the next part, to the end of that part that I don't like, and then I would snip that, and then I would delete that whole section. So that way I only have what I want. Okay, it is very simple to do this. You guys can also use the speed option to speed up videos. So I sped up this video by like 1.3 just because I wanted him to say it faster, so we can get to the next clip. Okay, whenever you guys want to add audios as well, you can literally click add audio and then it'll take you to the sound section and you'll be able to choose the different sounds that you guys want to use. I always recommend when it comes to download settings, these are the settings that I use when it comes to the content itself. So I always keep things at 1080p, 30 FPS. I keep this at recommended, which is the Mbps, and then I don't have smart HDR on. The reason I don't do this is because I feel like it makes the quality go down a little bit. So I just leave things like this. So if you guys want to screenshot it and use it for the future, you guys definitely can. And again, there's all types of different text and effects and things like that. So I would say spend maybe 10 minutes in here figuring out stuff, because again, I don't want to make a full drawn out video on how to do this because we got a lot of other work to do. However, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the CapCut templates. So the reason I like CapCut templates again is because it is very simple to get done. So let's say we wanted to make this video right here. We would open it up. We can see exactly what it is. And one thing that I do like to use is viral CapCut templates, things that are already trending, because when you post this template, you can use the hashtag from this template. And as other people see it, they'll save the template. But in reality, what this ends up doing for you is it tells TikTok and it tells CapCut that you're the type of person who's making good content for their templates, and they're going to share it with more people, which means you have more virality chances by using stuff that is already done well for other people. So we can click use template. And then now, as you guys can see, we can literally come in here and start selecting the different videos. So for example, let's just go ahead and select a bunch of these different options or whatever, just for the video's sake. We got a bunch of other stuff here. Let's just keep going. All right, so look, this is how CapCut templates work. I selected all the videos, it added it into the sections for me. You can rearrange them, of course, if you want. Let's go ahead and click next. All right, so here it is. And I literally did no editing. You can change the words. Literally a simple edit video, and if you liked it, you know, obviously you can export it and save it, but this was just an example for you guys. And then what you could do is come down here, and if you wanted to switch out some of the videos and where they're placed or some of the words, you can click text. You can literally come in and put like maybe your brand name. So I would put like side quest adventures or something. Change this for like, so it would be like side quests and then adventures, so on and so forth. But CapCut templates are very, very easy. Do not sleep on this. This is how you guys can extract a lot of content out just by using the templates as well. And just don't overcomplicate the process of getting everything up and running. So now that you guys have had a chance to not only see the content that we ended up knocking out, you guys got to see a couple pieces of content that we already edited for ourselves, some of the content that the photographer made, so on and so forth. However, now is an important section of this video. We now need to get a website built ASAP. So the big thing that we need to start forecasting now is what we're going to do next. So we're going to get a website built. However, it's going to take us some time to get the website built. So I like to cut corners around this because at the end of the day, I don't have a ton of time to just be sitting there building the website. So I'm going to show you guys a very lucrative alternative to getting a website done for you. And then we can go in and make the edits using the foundation that they give us. And this is a really, really, really huge gem. So I'm going to share it with you guys in today's episode. Guys, so there's this website called webuild-stores.com where you guys can come and get a pre-built Shopify store in less than 24 hours for only $20. So this is a very, very good option because the website comes already done and all we have to do is go in and make the edits and the changes, and it's literally $20. Like, I would rather spend the $20 rather than spending hours doing everything from top to bottom. Guys, so my order is confirmed and it has been placed. So I spent $20, so we can now slash another $20 out of our budget. And this essentially is going to be very important because, again, we want our time back. It's not going to take us that much time to actually edit everything in the Shopify store, but it is very important for us to go ahead and get the foundation done. So that way, all we have to do is make the minor adjustments, which I'll show you guys in the next couple minutes, okay? All right, guys, so I do want to do a bit of foreshadowing with you guys. So later on in this series, you guys will start seeing us run ads to side quests. And essentially the reason we're going to run ads is to pour more gasoline on the fire. We found something that works organically, or we want to find other things that work organically, and we want to run ads to them so that way it can perform better and we can actually bring more eyeballs to the products that we're selling. But there's no better place to go than viral e-com ads. And luckily we got a chance to partner up with viral e-com ads to bring you guys some of the best packages that you could possibly need when it comes to running your ads. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to head over to the clothing image ad split testing package. Now the really cool thing about this is that they give you 5 different ad variations for one product, and it's only $50. So all that time you would have to go take out and doing it yourself, you can have the actual vets do it for you. Now the really cool thing is that they have a delivery time of 1 to 3 business days. These are proven to convert ad creatives, and there's unlimited revision. So if there's at any time you need things change, or words or colors and images and things like that, they will change it for you. Now the really cool thing is they have multiple different packages, and it's a very, very simple process to get started. All you have to do is go to the website, you place your order for $50 or whatever package you end up getting, you complete the form that they send over to you, and then they get working on your creatives and get it to you within 24 to 72 hours. Now the more important part about viral e-com ads is that they have experience already with creating winning performing ads. So you don't have to go out there and figure it out on your own. They've already done all of the research and have already had the experience of working with 30,000 plus e-commerce stores and actually help them see results with their Facebook ads as well. So essentially, if you're running ads or if you're looking to run ads, and when we start running ads, viral e-com ads is the place that you want to work with. And the really cool thing as well is if you go up to the packages section and you click video ad packages, they also have video ads as well that they can utilize for you. So the importance here is that you do want to have image ads, and you also want to have video ads when you're running your ads and doing your testing in the beginning, especially when you're scaling as well. You always want to have different variations of ads, and they're one of the best companies in the world to do so. So make sure you guys go ahead and click the link down below in the description. You'll get a 15% off discount code for you guys watching this series of me building a clothing brand with only $1,000. And viral e-com ads is one of the best places to go. So I want to make sure that you guys get the best of the best deals. So make sure you guys go ahead and do that, and I'll get to the rest of the video now. All right, see you there. All right, guys, so our website did get delivered and everything is pretty much ready to go. I'm going to show you guys the website, but I do want you to know when you guys are getting a pre-built Shopify store, just understand you will not be able to get instant sales with pre-built stores. They're literally just creating the foundation for you to build on top of. So that way, all you have to do is literally go in and start changing out some of the images and products and so on and so forth. So here's the store right here inside of our account. As you guys can see, we have the logos, all of the images. It's very clean laid out. However, we'll probably change out all of the layout itself for the store that we're building out. But again, all of this stuff is templates, so we can literally come in, change things. I like how this section is right here, so we might change this, who knows. Make sure you guys are optimizing your websites for mobile, okay? Majority of your traffic coming from Instagram, TikTok are gonna be clicking links in your bio, going to a mobile page, right? So we do wanna make sure that the mobile aspect is what we are focused heavily on. So when you're modifying the website and changing everything, make sure it just is on mobile and you change everything moving from there. Also on the password page, a really cool thing that I really like about getting into this space is realizing that everything doesn't need to be complete in order for you to move on, right? So originally when we're marketing our first pre-order or our first drop or any drop, you want your website to be locked so you can build demand and hype behind that drop. So with this password page, we can literally come in, add certain buttons that we want to be in here and collect phone numbers, which is the most important part about all of this and keeping your website locked down, okay? So with that being said, let's go ahead and move over into the pages, policies, and talk a little bit about those before we start actually customizing everything. When it comes to the actual Shopify plans that you guys choose, I want to head over to the plan section and show you the different options. So again, shout out to We Build Stores. They ended up building the entire Shopify account for us. However, if you guys do want to check out Shopify, it is the best platform to use hands down when it comes to building your online brand. And if you guys want a $1 trial, feel free to use my link down below, as I am a Shopify partner as well. So it'll help me and it'll also help you. So again, the link is down below in the description. Okay. Since you guys are getting you know, a month or up to 3 months free for, or essentially for $1, it is smart to select a plan that is a little bit higher so you can test that plan and get some of the, you know, rates and certain perks that that plan gets without paying that plan's actual price. So if I wanted, you know, the advanced, I can get, you know, what most people pay $300 a month for. I can get that for $1 and get access to all of these things. However, let's say that's not an option for you right now. Again, going with the basic plan is pretty much the best for the majority of you guys. Unless you start building a team out and things like that, that's only the you know, the real only time that I would suggest to move up, or if you want, you know, better rates when it comes to accepting cards online. However, the basic plan will do you just fine. Okay. Next, let's head back to the settings and go over the policies. So policies are very, very important. If you guys don't understand how policies work, you do need to before you start selling online. Okay. With that being said, we ended up filling out our return and refund policy. I don't accept returns because I don't personally believe that it's the best use of my time. I'd rather just refund somebody, and then we have our actual refund policy here, as you guys can see. Privacy policy, we inserted one of the privacy policy templates that they have and just inserted our information in. So we knocked that out already. Terms of service, we did the same exact thing and just implemented and input all of our information and name for the business and, you know, whatnot. Shipping policies, again, you do want to make sure you guys let people know during pre-orders the time slot, and then when you have pre-made the time slot for that as well. So you just want to make sure all of that stuff is knocked out. When it comes to taxes and duties, do not accept taxes yet until your business is legalized, because you don't want to get any like penalties or anything like that. So please keep that stuff in mind. Notifications, this is very, very important. We'll get into this a little bit later. However, when it comes to customer notifications, we do want to modify some of these. So for example, when we're doing our pre-order, the first thing we want people to know is, again, that it is a pre-order. So we're reminding them, even though we'll tell them on the website itself. However, in the order confirmation, you can come in and you can literally edit all of this. And essentially for us, it would be like, thank you for your purchase. This is a quick reminder that, you know, it will take between 4 to 6 weeks for your order to be received, as this is a pre-order. All right. So you would want to fill this out if you're doing a pre-order. If you're doing pre-made, you want to have your actual shipping time slots in there as well. The other thing that is important is your domains. So we went ahead and bought sidequestclothing.com. That domain ended up costing us $16. So we can go ahead and slice $16 off of our wallet. And that $16 is every year. So we just pay $16 to have this domain for a year. So that way, when people go to sidequestclothing.com, it'll take them to our actual website, as opposed to using .myshopify.com, which is a less professional way to run your business, and your conversion rate will be drastically impacted if you keep it like this. Okay. Apps and sales channels, this is another important aspect. This is where you can add like Instagram and all those other sales channels and things like that. We'll talk about that stuff a little bit later. Checkout, you do want to make sure that you're collecting phone numbers and emails on the checkout page. Another essential part is the payments option. You do want to make sure you're collecting payments using PayPal and the Shopify payments option, which again, you guys can set up inside of here. And essentially we'll set this up as well, but it requires some private information. So we're just going to skip past that. All right. So now that all of this stuff is done and the website is pretty much laid out for us, I'll go ahead and start customizing the layout of the website. However, before we do that, I want to show you guys that you don't need the website to be complete for you to start collecting phone numbers and emails. So let's go ahead and go over to Postscripts right now and download it over to our Shopify store right now. All right, guys. So we went ahead and downloaded Postscripts. So if you guys didn't know, you can go to Shopify App Store. And this is where you guys can essentially find all of the best Shopify apps for your store. So let's go over here and type in Postscripts. Okay, Postscripts SMS marketing, and Postscripts is best for, you know, text messages, collecting phone numbers, so on and so forth, which are all essential parts of this process. Okay, so we went ahead and already installed this. If you haven't already, go ahead and knock that out. It'll have you do some onboarding stuff, very simple and easy to knock out. We do have a $1,000 credit, which is pretty dope, so we can start sending out some text messages for free. Inside of here, we want to head over to acquisitions, and another thing you guys want to take a look at is the legacy pop-ups versus the regular pop-ups. The pop-ups here are in beta mode, so these are just like newer, more so like AI versions of pop-ups, and then you have like regular legacy pop-ups. So if we open this up, I already made some modifications for this that I want to go over with you guys, but here it is right here. Okay, so first, when people come to our website, we want this to pop up as soon as they come to our website, and we want to incentivize them to give us their information. Okay, so essentially we changed the pre-headline to join SideQuest VIP list, get 15% off on your first order. Then you have join VIP list as the button. And then I like a little bit of psychology in the no thank you button. So if you guys notice in any of my funnels or anything like that, I always use wording like this to persuade people to move forward with me. So essentially I changed it from no thanks to no thanks. I don't want to save money on my orders, and everyone wants to save money on their orders, right? So I add that just so it can, you know, reassure people like, hey, I do want to actually save money, and that's what this is for. So I changed that as well. Inside of here, this is the automated message that they'll get once they opt in. So, hey, thanks for subscribing to the new VIP list. Expect huge discounts soon. All right. What I'll probably do is I'll probably change this. Hey, thanks for subscribing to the SideQuest P list. Expect huge discounts soon. And then you can give them 15% off. And this is what we offered them right here. So we do want to make sure that we go ahead and add that. So we'll go discount link, discount code auto applies 15%. All right, and actually I want to see if they have a regular one. They don't. We'll probably come back and change this because I do want to add a regular percentage code in here. That way it's a little bit easier for people. So we'll come back and change this. Pop-up settings, this is the behavior. So obviously step order, you know, you got your phone first, countries. Pop-up delay, I'm gonna leave this at like 3 seconds because when the website is down, I want this to instantly pop up. Close action text, we want to make sure that this says 15% off because we do want to be a little bit more aggressive when it comes to you know, acquiring new phone numbers and things like that. So you can have this button right here. It says get 15% off. I probably will make this a little bit smaller. Let's try this. Let's try that right there. I think the text in this needs to be a tad bit smaller as well. You've already subscribed. Thanks for joining, being a part of the SideQuest community. Everything, all of this is just pretty much about laying out the foundation and then coming back and optimizing everything from there. So I'm gonna go ahead and start optimizing everything. Another key thing that I recommend you guys go to here is the list growth tools. So these are like text to opt in, convert your email list, share your opt-in link. So this is important. So if we click get started, choose keyword SideQuest VIP, right? So create a Shopify page, SideQuest VIP. We can create that page and whatnot. So let's go ahead and click create page. Okay, and now it's going to give us a link. Okay, so opt-in message, this is the message that they're going to send us when they want to opt in. And then essentially all we're going to do is take this link. Okay, we're going to copy this, and then what you're going to do is you're going to create a button. So let's see, copy to clipboard, it's now copied. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna head over to the online store section. All right, so we're back in here. So again, all you wanna do is literally come in here and add a section. We'll probably do an image with a banner. So the reason we'll do this is because we want some type of, we want to show like what exactly they're gonna get when they subscribe to our list as well. So I'm gonna fix all of this stuff up and then show you guys what I mean. So I'll be right back. So we went ahead and made the password page. So this is how it looks. I'm gonna change the font of the website as well, so don't mind this. But essentially we have join our VIP waitlist, earn exclusive access and discounts when signing up for the SideQuest waitlist. And then when they click this button, we ended up copying this button here. So let's go over to Postscripts. We took our share link here and we added it right here. So now what will happen is when they actually come to this page on their mobile phone and they click this button to subscribe to the waitlist, it'll actually take them to the text message, and then they'll be able to auto send a text message to us and auto subscribe to our waitlist. So of course, one of the big things is always testing everything as you guys are doing this. Another huge key point is adding a picture that would be high converting for the website on the password page. So that way people know what they're gonna get when they actually release. So when that, when they subscribe to the waitlist, this is the products that they're going to be able to buy. So essentially we want this to be laid out on that password page because the website is going to be locked the entire time. And then of course we have a way to collect phone numbers and emails, and we also have a pop-up. So when they come to the website, they'll either click subscribe to VIP waitlist, or 3 or 4 seconds later, the pop-up will come up and they'll be able to enter their phone numbers. And then, later down the line, we can get their emails. I'm not gonna say email is less important than SMS, but I do believe that more people are responding to text messages as opposed to emails nowadays. So that's another huge thing to take into consideration. I would prioritize phone numbers, but it's completely up to you guys on what you wanna do. So we're gonna click save. Another thing is always make sure you guys are clicking save, because the worst thing ever is when you're making modifications on the website and shit isn't saved and now you gotta go back and rechange it, all right? So this part is done. Now let's go ahead and finish out the rest of the website. So I'm gonna knock out that. If there's important parts that I want you guys to know, I'll kind of film it and record it in and whatnot, but I don't want this process to be too long. I really want to get this knocked out. And yeah, so let's go ahead and keep on going. All right, guys, so we're still working on the website, but I wanted to quickly show you how the text message button will work when you add this to your password page. This is a huge hack to be able to get faster subscribers and a lot more subscribers. So let's check it out. So as you guys can see, we're on the Instagram page, and shout out to everybody who ended up following the page. 500 followers on the Instagram page. We haven't posted a single thing. Is crazy. All right. But next, again, once you have the password page already configured, you can go ahead and add the bio or add the link in your bio, your domain. So we got sidequestclothing.com. And then when we click it, it'll show us what we just created on our computer. So this is the layout. You got join our VIP waitlist, right? And then we have the button pop up right here that they can X off. But when they click subscribe to the VIP waitlist, look what it does. It takes them here, and then once they click send, it'll automatically subscribe them to our actual list. So this is perfect because it's a lot easier than people typing in their phone number, and it's pretty simple for someone to just click the send button and auto get subscribed. So I just wanted to quickly show you guys this because this is a huge hack to get a ton more phone numbers and a ton more subscribers on your list. So hopefully this helps. Let's get back to creating the rest of the website. Show you a quick trick for the footer menu. So if you don't know what the footer menu is, it's basically the bottom part of your website where it has like your policies and things like that. You do want to make sure you always have that. So the easiest way to do this is you head over to navigation and you click footer menu. You want to click on add menu item, and then instead of typing in words here, you want to just click search or paste the link, go to your policies, and then click the policy. So you want to make sure all 4 of these are on there. So first we'll start off with terms of service. See how it automatically imports the name for you. So then we'll click add. We'll do the same thing, go back to policies. We'll add our privacy policy. We'll click add. So now the footer menu is completely done, and you don't have to do too much for that. Another really important thing is when you guys are coming in here and you're looking at these, please make sure in the main menu section you change catalog to all products. It just works a lot better to do it like that. And then if you guys end up using this one app, I'm going to show you guys a little bit later to track people's orders. So essentially they can come to the website and track their order on your website. I'll show you guys how to set that up as well, but I just want to quickly show you that quick trick. Again, this is why adding in the pages is so important. when it comes to the actual policies themselves. Just wanted to throw that in there real quick. Let me go ahead and get back to building out the rest of the site. All right, guys, so after about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, we have officially completed the website. Oh my God, it's one of the most dreadful processes, no cap, but it's done. So at the end of the day, let's go ahead and go through it, right? So this is what it looks like on desktop. Very simple, straight to the point. All right, let's go to mobile, scroll to the top, leather zip up jackets, got all 3 products right there, an image of all 3 products, subscribe to our VIP list, our policies. So again, when you're building out a website, it doesn't have to be like astronomically crazy. In order to get high conversion rates, ideally you don't want as much flashy stuff on the website, or you don't want a whole bunch of things going on, right? Not only can it affect your load up speed when it comes to people getting to your website and your website being able to load up efficiently, but it can also just affect how people are on the website. You don't want people to get distracted watching different stuff or trying to, you know, fix certain things on there. Like you don't want them to do that. You want them to get on the website, you want them to purchase, you want them to get their shipping information, and then you want them to get off of the website. That is the entire purpose of having the website laid out like this. So I know some of y'all are gonna look at this and be like, Tez, this is super simple, I could probably do this on my own. Yes, you can. It doesn't take you a long time. Like I just told you, it took me maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours at max. We add all the products in, all the descriptions as well. So if we come up here to the top where it says home pages, we click on products and we go to the default product page. As you guys can see, we went ahead and added all of the images in for our photo shoot. We haven't changed the pricing yet, so we're gonna do that next. We ended up adding in all of our description as well. So if you guys wanna use a prompt to come up for your description, I just basically said, take the role of an expert product copywriter. I need a brief description created for my short sleeve leather zip up jacket that is being sold on my Shopify account. I wanted to add instructions on how to wash it and few selling points of why they should buy it. So it gave me that, copy and pasted it, took a few things and then changed them. And then obviously we have our current description. So the website is laid out. I'm super happy that we got it done. On top of that, you guys seen that I already added the website URL into the Instagram page. So now the next steps would be Shopify apps. And then on top of that, it will be marketing. So let's go over a few Shopify apps that you guys absolutely need to make this process a lot easier. So now that we went ahead and got all of the website pretty much knocked out, we do want to start knocking out automations. Now, the reason I'd like to do automations early is because they're the simplest to get done. However, it does take a little bit of time. So it's better to knock that out early on so you don't ever have to come back and change them. The cool thing about automations is once you do them the first time, you don't essentially have to go back through and modify them unless you're split testing them. So right here inside of automations, if you guys go to Postscripts and you go to messaging, if you have your regular campaigns where if you want to send those texts out, but automations are very, very, very essential to set up. Okay. Automation flows, these are just a different way to run your automations. For right now, we're going to go with the older way, which is the legacy automations. And as you guys can see, we have these automations set up organically for us, or have already been set up for us from Postscripts. Okay, so first let's start off with our welcome series. Let's go ahead and click edit. Okay, so essentially after someone subscribes, right, this is basically an automated message where it says, hey, wait 90 minutes, and then you're going to send out this message with a media. So this is exactly how the text will look. SideQuest Clothing, welcome to SideQuest Clothing VIP family. So glad you're here. Use blank for 10% off your order. Code automatically apply with this link back to the site. Okay, so here's what I would suggest doing is you can change out this image, but ideally I want to send this out within a few seconds after they, or after about 1 minute after they subscribe. The reason being is because I want them to know where our phone number is coming from as far as when texts are being sent. So it reminds them that, you know, hey, this is the brand that I signed up with, right? Inside of here as well, you guys can come in and there's a more option where you can add people's names and customize a lot of these things, which are very essential. You do want to make sure everything is as customized as possible. Of course, you have your photos and gifts up here and whatnot, but essentially a lot of these are fairly simple. So I'm going to go ahead and knock out all of the automations, and then you guys can pretty much either copy my automations once I'm finished with them, or you can go create your own. So I'll be right back once those automations are done. We knocked out the abandoned cart, browse abandonment, we skipped over loyalty offer, we also skipped the product back in stock, shipping notifications, and welcome series. So we knocked out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Obviously we didn't need these 2 just yet because we haven't restocked or, you know, did any of that stuff yet, so we can pretty much turn this one off. Loyalty offer, this is pretty much in our welcome series, so I mean we can still keep it on, but it's not really that important. Abandoned cart wise, I think it would be dope if I bring on a special guest speaker who specializes in text message, marketing. If that's something that you guys want, definitely let me know, because I feel like maybe going a little bit more farther in depth on some of these automations would definitely be helpful. Ideally, you want to have a 1 hour for after someone abandons cart. So this is basically when someone gets to your website and they don't check out. You do want to make sure you have the abandoned cart feature on, and I like that message to be sent out within 1 hour or even 30 minutes. So I might just change this to 30 minutes because sometimes I feel like waiting an hour might take a little too long. But let's go back to this after I just adjusted that. Let's click edit, and essentially all it says is their first name. Did you mean to leave this behind? Right, so let's add behind. Got a little cart emoji. Complete your checkout before your 10% coupon expires. All right, so then they have the discount, and then click here to grab it. So now we just, making it super easy for them to know what to do in these text messages. We just go ahead and click through some of these welcome series. They get this message after 1 minute. So we changed it. It now says you made it, and it has their name. Welcome to, SideQuest Clothing VIP family. It's an honor to have you. To celebrate, use code blank for 15% off. Use code below. So then you have it here. So again, you guys can take this and customize it and do whatever you guys please with it. Shipping notifications, I left this one alone because it's literally just notifying them about their shipment. You can add like, hey, here's another discount for ordering if you want to, but essentially R just says, hey Elizabeth, your order has been shipped via the tracking company. Track your package here and then enjoy. All right, let's just move on to the next part so we can keep on going. All right guys, so right now we are setting up Klaviyo. This is the app that you guys want to go ahead and make sure you use for all things email related when it comes to your customers. So we're currently creating a welcome series right now. I'm personally not a huge fan of doing all of this stuff. I normally would just outsource this and hire someone on Fiverr. So we'll more than likely do this after our first release. We'll take some of the profits and just hire someone else to build out these automations, because email side of things is just a lot more complicated, and I really just sometimes don't really have it in me to like really be building out all of this stuff when I know someone else is just going to come in and redo it anyways. But essentially, if you don't plan on doing that, it is important for you to go ahead and knock it out yourself. So these are just a few of the steps that they have me going through to create those new series. So all new signups, we want to make sure they get an email, use a unique code. We can select the code. We don't actually have one yet. We could just create one. Let's do 15% off, and then fix them out. We'll do a percentage. We'll do 15% off entire order, active dates, blah 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 blah. No require of a minimum. Perfect. So now we just created this coupon right here, and again, like I said, this is just really just doing all of the automations. This stuff is like I said, it takes a little bit of time, but it's important to have knocked out early, so that way you don't have to come back and do this later and you don't leave any money on the table. All right guys, so the next app we do want to make sure we download is No Fraud Protection. So this is essentially going to help us when a lot of those people want to start using fake cards or they steal people's information. Essentially what this is going to do is it's going to basically give us like either a green, yellow, or red light as far as what the order is based off of risk level, and then it'll decline those orders that are in the red or very high risk, or we can just refund them. So this is an important app to again help you guys with fraud, and it just overall just maximizing your overall profits by lessening the amount of chargebacks that are coming in. So this will help you along the way. So I recommend downloading this to the store as well. All right guys, one thing that I realized as well as we're downloading these apps and getting them configured and things is that a lot of the ones that I want to use require a payment up front. So we're gonna wait off on those until before the drop day, to where we can modify some of the apps and things like that, and then add the ones that we need closer to that time frame, so that way we can use the free trial while we're doing our release. All right, so we ended up adding No Fraud as well, and that is completely done. A few other Shopify apps that we'll add later down the line that you guys can go ahead and check out now is Zipify one-click upsell. This is essentially for sales funnels on Shopify, allowing you to upsell and downsell products after people actually confirm their purchase. The one after that is Sales Pop Notification, which is basically a pop-up when people are ordering from your brand. Again, people buy from people and they want to buy when they see other people are buying as well. So that's another important app you guys can add. There's a ton of different ones like Insta feeds. I really didn't want to add that for this store because it does sometimes slow down the website speed. So that's another thing. Lead Dino is another cool one for affiliate marketing. So when we get our affiliates and we start building out our ambassador program, which I'll show you guys in the series, that is another important one to be able to pay out, the ambassadors and affiliates, so on and so forth. There's a ton of other ones as well. I recommend just going through the Shopify app store and looking at the top recommended ones and seeing which ones makes the most sense for you. However, for us right now in this series, this part is pretty much laid out when it comes to the website. So now we have the PostScripts automation setup. We have Klaviyo automation setup. We are collecting emails and phone numbers as well. We can also see this inside of our customers tab in here. We're going to test out everything, of course, by going to our website on our cell phone, texting the subscribe button, and seeing if that actually goes through. I think we still got to wait for a verification for text messages before they can be sent out. I think it takes between 3 to 5 business days. So no problem. We'll still have to post content, but we just want to make sure that button does work so people can actually enroll into the SMS list. So we'll test that out. This is now knocked out. Let's go ahead and head over into the next section of this episode. All right, guys. So like I said, we're finished with the website portion of things, which is a lot of this episode, which was breaking down the website, showing you guys how I made it, so on and so forth. If you guys want to watch a full video of me showing you how to build a website in less than 25 minutes, feel free to watch the one that's on my YouTube channel or click the link that's somewhere around here to go watch it now. So the next part of this series is all about marketing. So we already have all of our content from the photo shoot. We have some edited pieces of content from the photographer and then a few edited from myself. So now it's all about posting. Ideally for us, we want to have at least 20 to 25 pieces of content, which we do have, and we're going to be posting those over the next 2 weeks to market for our actual release. Now, today is October 28th, and we need about 10 to 12 or even 14 days to really promote. So I'm going to figure out a day by looking at my calendar that we can actually drop a time and then really start pushing it. So our first post will go out sometime tomorrow. And from here on this episode, every single day, I'll show you guys what I posted, how many SMS subscribers we're at, how many followers we're at on the pages, and so on and so forth. So that way I can keep you guys up to date. This should be fairly interesting. Hopefully we get something that goes viral, but if not, our only focus is to get as many SMS and email subscribers as possible. Like I said, we're not trying to have $1 million day during this. We're just trying to get the brand out there, and we'll see what we end up doing. So let's go ahead and jump to the next part of this video. We're going to end up doing our drop ideally on a Friday or a Saturday, which is going to be the 8th or the 9th. I don't know which one. I'm going to probably go with the Saturday, which is on the 9th. So we'll probably do November 9th at, let's say, maybe like 2 or 3 p.m. Eastern. I think that'll work. So we'll shoot for Saturday, October 9th, or November 9th, I'm sorry, 3 p.m. Eastern. That's the one we're going to shoot for. So that's the official launch date. Now, in all of our content, when we're marketing the actual release and getting people to sign up for our VIP and email list, we do want to make sure we promote and tell people it will begin on that day at that time for 72 hours because our pre-order is only going to be over 3 days. So we're going to try to get as many orders as possible over those 3 days using the content, the VIP list that we're building, so on and so forth. So with that being said, we finally have the date of the drop scheduled out now. Now we just got to make sure we have the content and make sure we roll it out. So tomorrow is going to be our first piece of content. I'll show you guys what I post as the first piece, why I post that one, and so on and so forth. So we'll keep bidding it out. But for today, that's pretty much it. I just spent a ton of hours building out the website. Not too much, but it was draining enough for me to sit there and record the whole process, let alone actually doing it myself, the whole 9 yards. So with that being said, we are going to close out today. Let's move on to tomorrow. I almost forgot. So since we already have some followers on the Instagram brand page, we're going to go ahead and make a story post right now telling people to go over to the website right now. And that'll be the only post. So we'll post one post on the story and that'll start us off today. And we'll see how many SMS subscribers we have tomorrow and go on from there. All right. So as you guys can see, the story post is now up. We got join VIP waitlist right here. This will essentially just take them to the website where they'll be able to click the auto send to join the SMS subscribers list. So we got the image right here of the products that'll be releasing. Very clean image, pretty much ready to go. So it is already out now. We'll see how this performs and we'll see how many subscribers we got tomorrow just off this story post. Let's get it. All right, y'all, so it's day one of marketing our pre-order drop for the leather zip-up jackets. And today our first post just went up. I ended up using the schedule feature inside of Instagram. It was my first time using it and it was fairly simple. It was super, dope to set up and I didn't have to post it myself. I pre-made the post, it scheduled it out and it went up. So as you guys can see, the first post is now up. This is a trailer. So let me just turn it on. So literally like a movie trailer. The reason I wanted to start it off with this one is because not many brands do stuff like this. So I wanted to set myself aside right out the gate. So that is done. If we check here, you guys can see we got about 14 comments. We got 317 plays, 48 likes, 0 shares, 4 saves. So we're going to keep working it. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep doing what we do. Also, on top of that, I made that story post yesterday for the VIP waitlist. And from the people who are following us so far, we ended up getting 21 SMS subscribers. So I don't know. We're probably going to shoot for like 1,000 SMS subscribers by the day of the drop, which I feel like is doable. But we would need like some extra push. So hopefully something takes off on the content side. But yeah, first piece of content is officially up on SideQuest. And yeah, we got 524 followers on Instagram. And then let me show you guys as well. On TikTok, as you guys can see, the first post went up there as well. So I just want to keep everything as transparent as possible. Again, the first post is up. Literally just posted it 3 minutes ago. I'm gonna leave a like because of course you should leave a like, right? But nonetheless, this is day one. We got many more days to go, so let's keep on marketing and going. I'll keep you guys up to date every single day, so I'll see you guys now. All right, guys, so we're on day 2 of marketing for the brand, and currently here is the results of the first few posts that we ended up posting on TikTok and Instagram. So TikTok, we're at 17 followers. The post we posted yesterday has 898 plays, which is not bad at all. We just posted our second one. I did wait until around 6:30 to post. I just wanted to kind of switch up the time frames of when I'm making our posts. But yeah, this is the TikTok, and then let's head over to the Instagram page where you guys can see right here. Right now we have 543 followers. Our second post literally just went up just now. Cool little caption right here, right? And obviously we still got this in our bio, right? As of right now, as far as SMS subscribers, right now we only have 25, and it is day 2, so hopefully some of these can pop off. But essentially our goal is to just get as many SMS subscribers as possible. So yeah, that's day 2. Let's head on to day 3. All right, what's up, y'all? So we're on day 3 of marketing before the release itself. We just posted our third post, as you guys can see here. One of the things I'm noticing is these are doing pretty well. However, we needed to use more sounds, trending sounds. So this song by Future and Lil Uzi is going viral. So I'm hoping this post ends up doing a little bit better. We are using hashtags for all of these as well. And then let's go look at the Instagram page, because we posted the same video on Instagram as well. So as you guys can see, currently at 557 followers. Third post just went up. And then I forgot, shout out to my girl. She ended up telling me you do have to have a creator account in order to get access to all of the other sounds and music, because you can't do it as a regular account. So we just posted this about 8 minutes ago. 9 likes so far. But yeah, right now I think we're hovering right under 30 SMS subscribers. So we're going to keep pushing, but this is what it realistically looks like to push your brand. And sometimes you don't go viral, but we'll see what happens. Let's keep it going. All right, guys, so it's currently 10 o'clock at night on our 4th day of posting, and things are looking a little rough, I'm not gonna lie. So let me go ahead and give you guys an update. So right now on our Instagram page, we're at 575 followers. Currently about 1,300 people have visited the account. Our 4th post just went up, which is this one right here. 48 likes so far in the last hour, not too bad. And then I do want to show you guys the actual plays as well. So we're currently doing really good on this post. So hopefully it does end up doing well. As you guys can see, the other few posts. We also threw the post up on TikTok as well. So let's head over to TikTok. And as you guys can see, we currently at 29 followers on TikTok, a little bit harder to grow on there. Last post just went up. We're at 252 plays so far. So that's pretty much the update so far. Day 4, not looking amazing. But again, like, I don't expect everything to be perfect overnight, and neither should you. There should be a lot of learning lessons in this. One of the big ones is influencers help a ton, especially when you're first launching your brand. So definitely look into getting some influencers when you guys are doing this process as well. Sorry, my little one right here, she's going crazy because I'm over here making this. So yeah, here's an update. Day 4, we're gonna move on to day 5 and keep working our magic. We already got the content laid out. It's just a matter of posting it and praying at the end of the day. So let's keep it going. All right, guys, so we're on day 5 of marketing our brand, and right now, I'm not gonna lie, it's looking pretty bad right now for us because none of the content has really like popped off crazy. So nonetheless, we just gotta muscle through, bro. We gotta muscle through at the end of the day. So we're gonna keep pushing. So I'll kind of give you guys some analysis on what I think I'm gonna start doing now. with the first 4 days kind of being out of the way and us being on the fifth day. So right now, this is the Instagram page. We're at 581 followers. If we look at the plays, this post is actually doing pretty well. Let me actually move it down so y'all can see. So 2,100 plays, a little bit more than this one. I thought this one would have went crazy, but hey, got to keep posting, got to stay consistent at the end of the day. Don't get discouraged. But I think what I'm going to start doing now is start integrating some pictures in here now. So I've been posting nothing but reels, but nothing has really popped off yet. So I'm going to start posting twice a day now, since we are on day 5 and we got about 7 or 8 days left until the actual drop itself. I'm going to start doing double post every day. So I'm going to post one right now. It's currently 1:52 p.m. I'm going to post one image now and then another one later today. And I'm going to post a collage of images on TikTok right now and then a video later today as well. So let me go ahead and knock that out real quick and then I'll show you guys. All right, y'all. So we took one of the trending sounds from Instagram and we used it for this post right here. I don't want to play it so I don't get any copyrights. You guys can see just a few images from the photo shoot itself. Super clean, simple. Caption, of course, always promoting the time and the day of the actual pre-order. And then on top of that, we're also always trying to tell people to either tag or share this just so we can keep getting the brand out there more and more. So now that this is done, we're going to do the same thing on TikTok. I'm going to show you guys a TikTok right now, and then we'll move on to day 6 of posting. So right now we're at 31 followers. We gained a few. These have been doing kind of sort of okay, but as long as it's better than 0, or any number is better than 0 actually. But nonetheless, we're going to make another post on here and then we'll make a second post later today. But yeah, that's just an update. We're on day 5 and let's keep it going. All right, guys. So it's currently 11:52 p.m. We made our second post a few hours ago, but I didn't get a chance to record it because I'm out with family. But let's go ahead and show you guys how it's performing. Still at 588 followers. This post right here is the one we posted with just 2 jackets. Did a little POV. 16 likes. Didn't really do nothing crazy. Let's go check out the TikTok now. All right, so we just made it over to the TikTok. Please tell me this did not just now post. Oh, that's crazy. I think it just now loaded and posted. Yeah, because it's at 0 plays. So I think this is just now posting just now. You guys got to be careful when you're posting content on TikTok. Make sure it loads all the way, because I don't think this ended up loading all the way. And I think that's why I did that. So some of the things that I'm noticing is it is a lot harder to grow the page on either, platforms nowadays as it was, or as opposed to how it was before, right? Before, when you used to consistently post content, the algorithms will reward you as a newer account. And now what I'm noticing is like influencers really do help a ton with really getting the brand out there. I'm not going to say it's going to like absolutely help your brand and you're going to be, going viral right out the gate. But I am saying that it does help a ton to have other people with other audiences backing your profile and backing the products that you're pushing. Another thing that I'm noticing is like there's a lot of manufacturers following me. So I try to like block them just so I don't have to deal with spam likes, spam comments from manufacturers. I want the brand to be genuine. But yeah, today's still day 5. We still got however many days left. I think 7 days left or something like that. So hopefully something ends up popping off, but I am not losing faith just yet. I won't lose faith at all. That's one thing about me. Even if the drop doesn't do well, at the end of the day, I want y'all to learn the same way I'm gonna learn, and just keep showing up for yourself. So yeah, day 5, tomorrow's day 6. We're gonna go post some more stuff and hopefully something pops off. So I'll see y'all on day 6. All right, you guys, so we're in day 6. It's currently 10:32 at night. I made the 6th post a little earlier, not the 6th, but the 7th post, since we were on day 6, and I posted twice yesterday. But I didn't get a chance to post again today, unfortunately, so I'm gonna double up tomorrow instead. But right now we just crossed 600 followers, which is a pretty dope milestone to hit. We ended up posting another reel today right here. Currently, we're sitting at around 549 plays. I posted that a few hours ago, but you guys can see how the other posts are doing. So they're gradually and slowly going up. Let's go ahead and check out the TikTok as well. I also made that same post on TikTok, currently at 24 plays. I have no idea how. I posted these ones. Well, I posted this one yesterday, this one today, but they're just not really doing much. So I'm not giving up yet. We on day 6 right now. I think the biggest thing is like I'm not making any excuses. Maybe the content could be better. Maybe how I'm editing it could be better. It's a lot of different variations as to why things could be better. But nonetheless, we're gonna keep muscling through it, keep pushing through it, stay resilient, and keep learning from this. So yeah, let's move on to day 7. All right, y'all. So right now it is officially 4 days until drop day. And yesterday I was traveling all day yesterday and I didn't get a chance to make no post, sadly. So today we gonna make a post. We probably only gonna post one today because it's Tuesday. And then from here on out is literally be two posts up until drop day. We'll probably do two or three posts on the day of the drop. But nonetheless, let me go ahead and get the post up. I haven't even chosen which one it is going to be, but I did want to give you all the update. This is real life. This is what it's going to look like. Sometimes you may forget, but don't be like me. Don't be traveling while you're trying to do all of this stuff. It's better to just either schedule out everything, which I should have did in the first day, like I said I was going to do. But hey, that's just what it is. But nonetheless, I'm going to go ahead and get this post scheduled out and post it right now and then show y'all what it looks like. All right, guys, so our other post just went live. Of course, I'm still making story posts as well, but this is the post we ended up deciding to go with next. Still haven't caught any like huge traction yet. And again, this is why I feel like influencer marketing would be best for sure. So what I would say is, definitely do influencer marketing when you guys are doing yours. We'll make the adjustment during the next drop as we go through the series, but this is definitely a learning curve because when I first got started building my brands, I didn't really need influencers. Like the state of social media was a lot different. The algorithm was different. And I just feel like things are a lot different now. So me learning this now as opposed to having big brands and just things popping off naturally because of my own following, I feel like this is really, really big and I'm learning a lot by doing this as well. So I hope you guys are learning too. All right. We took the same post and posted it on TikTok as well. We just took, let me see, switch the camera, have the same images. We put some music over it. Officially 4 days away from our first release, so on and so forth. So hopefully something pops off because it's not looking amazing right now. But like I said, we're going to keep muscling it through. We're going to just try to do the best that we can. And we're learning a lot. So biggest things we've learned so far, making sure you add the button on your website for people to subscribe to your SMS list. Influencer marketing helps a ton. And then having other people reshare your stuff as well is very important. Obviously, we're doing this faceless and I'm not asking my friends to repost it and things like that outside of the models. So we're just working with what we got right now. So yeah, let's keep it going and I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, y'all. So I did a post yesterday and I did a post a few hours ago. They're right here. We have 10 total posts now, 661 followers, 3,000 accounts reached in the last 30 days. So not doing too bad. Still haven't found a post that like really popped off yet. But let's go take a look at TikTok. So we have 47 followers. Got a post going up a few hours ago and it's doing pretty okay right now. So we'll keep monitoring things and, updating you guys as we go. But we got 2 more days until the actual release. So let's see if we can pick it up a notch. YouTube, it is officially drop day. Right now it is the 9th, which is Saturday, November 9th, Saturday, 10:26 a.m. So our release is at 2:22 p.m. Eastern. The website is pretty much already ready to go. I think I do need to add some weights for the product so that way the shipping works, but I'll go ahead and knock that out in the next few minutes here. But I want to quickly update you guys on where we are on social media. So right now we went ahead and made an actual logo. Finally, it took us a few hours on Canva, but we went ahead and made the logo for our Instagram and TikTok social media profile pictures. As you guys can see, some posts have been doing a little bit better, still not having any crazy traction just yet. So this is for TikTok. And then if we head over to Instagram, we're currently sitting at 673 followers. Page looking very clean, very aesthetically pleasing. So I don't really know how today is going to go. We don't have an insane amount of people on the SMS list. I think we're like, I actually don't know. I haven't checked in a while. So I'm going to check right before the release and right before we open the website. So I'll show you guys when I actually take a look. But yeah, we'll see how the first drop goes. And then I'll kind of reconvene with you guys after the release itself. And kind of, let you guys know things that I learned and things that I maybe messed up on that I could have done better. So that way you can do it a little bit better. But I hope you guys are enjoying the series. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. All right, y'all. So we about 10 minutes before our release and we got some bad news. Postscripts still has not verified our text number. Unfortunately, we emailed them twice. They still have not gotten back to us. So I'm not 100% sure if the text messages are even going to send. Right now, we have the text message loaded up. Everything is ready to go. The website is still locked. It unlocks in about 10 minutes or so. So I'm just praying when I click save and continue in preview and we click send, I just pray that it actually allows us to send it. But right here, it says you will not be able to send messages nor gain or gather subscribers. But we've been gathering subscribers. So hopefully this is just A little small error for all first campaigns. There's a review period before the campaign is sent to subscribers. So I just pray to God that this ends up working. So we'll end up seeing. However, let's head over to the Shopify store so you guys can see. So on Postscripts, this is another thing, guys. Right now on Postscripts, we have 51 subscribers. So nothing too crazy. So I don't expect anything too wild today in sales. Ideally, we just really want to get the brand out there. We got some following, but I think the influencer marketing will really help. So again, this is just me being transparent, show you guys what it looks like in real time, how this stuff will look. So nonetheless, we'll see in the next 10 minutes if we're able to send this text messages. I pray to God we can, and yeah, we'll see. All right, y'all. So we unlocked the website a little early. So the website is live now, as you guys can see. Well, obviously you can't see, but if we go to view store, this is what people will see once they get to the website. And then they can obviously click on one of the products. Then they can obviously select their size, what they want, all that good stuff. We let them know that it's going to take 4 to 6 weeks as this is a pre-order. So we already let them know that. We have our pop-up coming up as well. Subscription is good. Everything is pretty much good, but we just pray that we can actually send that text message because that is a vital part of this process. So I'm going to try to send it right now and try to get people on the website early and see if that works. And then also get the post loaded up on my phone so we can post on TikTok and Instagram that we're live, and then we'll see how it goes. All right, guys, so the website is officially live. Currently, we have 6 people on the website, 0 sales so far, but we've had 1,100 sessions over the last 30 days, all organically. And the problem is still the text message is not sending. This might fuck us over, I'm not gonna lie. Let's try to refresh this and pray that this text message sends out. Our post just went live on Instagram as well. So let me go back to it. The post is live, just showing the actual products that we're selling, letting people know the website is open. First come, first serve, some details about the order, and then grab theirs now. So we have a quick little call to action, and then let's come back up. Yeah, this Postscripts text message, you guys can't see it. Text message still in review. This sucks, bro. Oh my God. So what I might have to end up doing is logging in on one of my other Shopify stores. Well, the problem is I can't even do that because I have to grab the list. Like, I can't download the list directly from Postscripts. They have to email it to me. Bro, this sucks, bro. This is a huge inconvenience. This is a huge learning lesson. If you're just launching your brand, you have to check this ahead of time. This is a huge, huge, huge problem. And another problem I'm noticing is like, let me see if I can go over to users. Nope. I'm trying to find subscriber list uploads. Nope. See, I'm trying to find a way if maybe I can like grab everyone's phone number and text them individually because it's only 50 people. But then again, I would also be doing a lot. But shit, something is better than nothing at this point. But we still can't get this text message to go out, bro. This is such a bummer, bro. All right, guys. So we still got no sales right now. I am going back through our DMs to message people who were interested. And also just checking to make sure there's no support issues and things like that. So I'm going to message a few of these people, letting them know the website is live, send them over the link so they can go ahead and grab it. And we'll see. We'll check back in once we get anything. All right, guys, I'm not going to lie. Pretty disappointed. No sales, completely flopped. Issues with text messages not sending out. Eventually, we ended up getting it to send out. I really, looking at it from a standpoint, like obviously I'm kind of like disappointed. However, there's a lot of learning lessons here. Obviously my marketing could have been better. I think the biggest thing was borrowing another person's audience. I think if I would have been able to utilize that, it would have been very helpful, because what I would normally recommend to people is to use your personal account, right? However, for this challenge, not only am I doing it on a budget, but I'm also doing it without any type of following. So this is literally like straight off of scratch. And normally for the most of you guys who are in here, I would recommend using your personal accounts, because that's how we normally grow brands easily, is you push all of your friends, family, people like that over to the brand page, and then you do your releases and things like that. So obviously with me not really doing that, not making any excuses or anything by any means, but definitely a learning lesson for me, because I haven't been at this point in so long and not using any of my personal following or any of those things. Bro, I thought that was I thought it was a sale, bro. Oh my God. What can we say? I mean, we just got to get better. I mean, at the end of the day, as you guys are starting a brand, if you have, an outcome like this, This is realistic. I'm not showing y'all the flashy shit or doing 10,000 in a day or my first release. Like, this is realistic. This is realistically what it is. So I don't know. We might try to swing it back another way. Like, I think I'm gonna just give myself a day to really think about how to move forward. Although it's only been like 30 minutes, mind you, it's still like majority of your sales would normally come in the beginning of opening the website. So right now we're obviously not doing so good, right? But nonetheless, this is what it looks like to be building a brand. All right, guys, so it's officially the next day, and we ended off our first drop with 0 sales. Yes, it's a little disappointing, but you got to take on the mentality that you're never going to fold, right? Obviously, we did as much as we could. I feel like I could have done more. So I kind of want to share with you guys things that I should have changed, things that I could have done better. So that way you don't have this outcome. And then that way in episode 4, you guys are going to see what we end up doing differently. We're going to completely switch the ball game up. We're going to relaunch everything. And this time we're going to do it the right way because there's some things that I kind of lacked on. So let me kind of talk about it right now. The first thing is I could have put more effort into the website. I think I was just trying to speed through it because I don't like the website building phase. I dread it. So I just kind of sped past it after I got the pre-built store when I should have put more time into the website. That's number one, okay? Number 2, we're definitely going to get some influencers to start pushing this stuff, right? Obviously, I'm trying to build this with no personal brand, right? So I'm not using any of my social media accounts. I'm not posting this stuff on my brand page or my personal brand page or any of those things. So to me, it's like I either use my personal brand page or I get influencers. And for a lot of you guys are watching this series because you want me to obviously do this without, a personal brand or any type of face, right? Or let me know if you guys want me to promote with my own brand and or influencers as well. Let me know what you guys would prefer. But yeah, that's a couple of the things that I would say. The marketing as well. I should have known that it wouldn't have done as well because of the type of content that we were posting didn't really pop off, right? None of the content really took off. None of it really got any type of real engagement. And we didn't really get to the ideal amount of SMS subscribers we wanted to, which was like around 200 to at least 300 for the first drop. That way we would have had enough engaged people to really go through and buy, right? So there's a lot of things that we could have changed. Obviously, I'm not going to beat myself up about it because at the end of the day, it's our first drop. We didn't technically lose any money, right? We invested into ourselves, into our brand. We still got the sample, we still got the products, so we can still shake things back up for episode 4. So I can't wait to show you guys what we're going to end up doing. I'm going to be adding a few people that you guys may know into the series as well. So we're going to be doing that. We're going to be switching up the website in episode 4 as well. So I'll show you guys the changes, how to increase your conversion rate, all the things that I missed when going through the store itself after kind of relooking at it. I'm going to share all the game with you guys in episode 4. So that way you don't have the outcome that I had with this first release. So obviously, yes, it's a little bit of a bummer, but this is the realistic version of what it will look like. If I didn't have any following or anything, I would have to go through this process normally, just the same way I'm going through it right now, and so will you. So at the end of the day, it's a big learning lesson. And nonetheless, like, everyone takes a couple L's, bro. So at the end of the day, this is a lesson that I learned. I learned a lot from it, but now it's time for us to go do better. So in episode 4, I'm going to share with you guys all the secrets that I wish I would have done in episode 3. So that way we would have had a better release. So that way you can. So make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe, hit the like button, and let me know down below. Was the pieces bad? Or do you guys feel like I should have just used my personal brand, or should I just go get influencers because I have a ton of them in my phone? Like, let me know what you guys think I should have done better or what I could have done better. So that way, I can make some adjustments moving forward because I do read all of our comments and I respond to all of them, or at least I try to. So make sure you guys let me know down below in the comment section. I hope you guys enjoyed episode 3, and episode 4 is going to be even better. So let's get it.